Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It's fantastic to have you here. On today's episode, we're going to be making a tulip for Valentine's Day. Thank you for joining me. Before we jump in, today's sponsor is Audible, the largest audiobook platform in the world, with all of the audiobooks imaginable. You can get started listening to Audible with a free trial by hitting my link in the description. In that free trial, you're also going to be getting 1 free audiobook and 2 free Audible originals. Just go to audible.com/forge or text forge to 500 500. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's jump in and make a tulip. So what I did before I started forging is I looked a little bit at the anatomy of a tulip. I looked at some tulip dissections, and I figured we need 6 petals. What I then did is I tested with a piece of 3/4 by 1/8, 20 by 3 mil flat bar. I tested forging 2 of those petals. It went quite well. I am shocked that it happened first time, but with this good news comes the news that we've got to forge 2 more sets of 2 petals, just the same. With 6 petals made, we're now going to make the stem, which is going to hold it all together. Okie dokie, you saw me take to the lathe. I broke down 2 little tenons here for our stem. I also made a tool, more on that later. The stem is forged out. We have a flat spot here for a little bit of forge welding a little later. What I'm now going to do is I'm gonna make ourselves the little leaves that come off, the little things. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be making a parallel veined leaf. 3 of them. When I look at this drawing of a tulip, I really get the impression that these leaves aren't just flat leaves, they're actually folded. And so trying to replicate that is going to be interesting, but it's going to give us a lot of experimentation opportunity. Got to think about what material to choose. It's either going to be this, which is 3/4 by 1/4, 20 millimeters by 6 millimeters, or the same material we made the actual tulip petals out of, that 1/8 by 3/4. I feel like testing this, so let's give this a go. So the idea I have, and now I don't think this is anything new, I think a lot of people have done this, is to widen this out a little bit, and then drive it down into a 90-degree swage, cup it, fold it over, and draw out the leaf while it's folded. And I believe that might be called fold forming. We're gonna give it a shot, see if it works. Yeah, okay, a little harder. Good. That looks really good like that. Even without being fold formed, just having put that little filler in there, I like that. It's good to note. Looks good in this state. We'll see how it works as I develop it. Might go worse. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. This is going quite well. All right, with our leaves forged, we now have raw forge scale finished. We're gonna cut off the pieces, give them a quick grind on the belt grinder so they're clean, tack them together, and then go into the forge for some forge welding. With this all forge welded together, with a piece of steel made for a base, it is now time for us to get the petals onto this thing. You see these two little tenons here? Well, this is just for aesthetics. It's gonna just form part of the interior of the tulip leaf. This here is gonna be what we rivet the petals on with. Let me explain what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lock it in the vise. I'm gonna slip the petals on, and this excess material here with the punch we made earlier is gonna be driven down to swell out, upset, and lock it all together. That's the plan. But we're no stranger to such things going wrong, so we'll give it a go. We'll see how it looks. Once it's riveted, it's then time to form and shape the petals themselves. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been so much fun. Super excited to have got my hands dirty in the forge, swinging a hammer, and doing some forging. Really pleased with how it turned out. Today's sponsor has been Audible, which is the audiobook listening platform that I absolutely love. I love being able to, on my commute, or while it is that I'm working on a project like this, be able to learn great things and make myself a better leader, for example, as well as being able to hear engaging and captivating stories. One of the audiobooks that I recently listened to was Warrior's Creed by Roger Sparks. It was fantastic. It's filled with adventure in his life story, incredible bravery. It recounts a lot of his time as an Alaskan pararescueman. It's crazy, highly worth listening to, and I really hope you do. Don't forget, if you go to the link in the description down below, audible.com/forge, or if you text forge to 500-500, you're going to be getting yourself a free Audible trial, which includes 1 free audiobook and 2 free Audible originals from a curated list. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this. Thank you guys for being here as we make this tulip. It's been a pleasure. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.